Hi everybody, I'm Bill Sanders and this is WatchArtSci, the art and science of watch collection. Today what I'm doing is I'm having an unboxing of my Grail watch. Now, for me, what Grail means, it comes from, I guess, the holy grail of watches, and different collectors have different Grail watches. And mine is this one. And so it's something that I saw some years ago. It won the watch of the year, and it's really a cool watch. So anyway, my holy grail. For now, I might add, this seems to have happened to us for some reason. We watch collectors have one grail, and once we get it, we want another one. So I I don't think I'm going to be able to do another one for quite a while. Anyway, let's go take a look at the Grail watch. For as long as I've been collecting watches, or been a watch collector, this has been my Grail watch. And the FP Journe that I had, like I said, was beyond the Grail. But this one is my true Grail watch. So we got, get everything opened up with my trusty knife here. Oop, there it is. Okay. Sure not to cut my finger off or to... There we go. This watch is, it's new. Condition 0 new. And it was because of what is some call the Asian crisis, has been, okay, I'm not sure which side is up, so I'm guessing it's this side, but with this kind of wrapping, I think what I'll do is get it off first and see what we got here. Okay. Okie doke. And there we go. There's another box that looks like. Okay. Not sure what that is. I'll find out in a second. Okay. So there's another box. And I'll put all of that stuff aside. Okay. No idea what this is. And I'll look at that in a bit. And this is all boxed up and nice big rubber band around it. Okay. The box is made in Thailand. Okay. Now it comes open easily after I rip it up. Okay, now we get into a proper box. And I'll take this off. Put this right here. And, all right. So let's see what we got here. Okay, the Vacheron Constantin. Let's see which one it is. Okay. I'll put this here. Ooh. It's a very nice box. And it has this, okay. And I guess you can... All right. Whoa, hold on there. And I can't get it out of here. Ah, here we are. And let's put this here for right now. Okay. Says if this tag is removed, the item cannot be returned. Let me tell you, I've got no intention of returning this item. There we are. Get off of here. And what we have here is a Vacheron Constantin Historique 1921. This has been a watch that I have just really, really liked forever. Here we can see the back of it. And here's this box. And let's see what this is right here. Oh, it has, this is its own little carrying case and another special little thing for it. Have to figure out how that gets together. But this is a watch that is one that I have been wanting for a long time. I didn't think I'd ever be able to get it because they were very expensive. Well, here it is on. The Asian crisis, as I started to say, has had an effect that the price of this watch dropped roughly by a third. And it dropped in price over $10,000 brand new. And this is one of the reasons I got it. Now, I have no idea how, I don't want the Asian crisis to hurt the watch companies. On the other hand, but while it's here, I want to take advantage of it. I've seen watches, another watch I've always really liked, it dropped the same amount. It was from Patek Philippe. And I've seen Audemars Piguet, so all of the Holy Trinity watches have been dropping from that. My FP Jorn didn't. So anyway, I'm glad I got it when I did because that thing's been going up and up and up. But anyway, this is the Historique 1921 American, or American 1921. And it's based on a watch that first came out in 1921. And what we're going to do is to take a look at it. It's the dial on it has the background color, this light cream, and it's really a gorgeous watch. I had read somewhere somebody saw it and it wasn't quite what they wanted after all, and that happens. Not me. This was better than I had hoped for by a long shot. Okay, let me get my gloves on. I want to take a look at all the sides of it. Here we go. And the caliber, the movement, is a Vacheron Constantin 4400. And it was, when this came out, it was 2008, 2009. Was, I think the first I heard about it was December 2008. And so it's more of a 2009 watch, I think. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's got about the same time the movement that it has came out too. And the movement in its typical Vacheron Constantin style has some of the best finishing of any watch. I mean, there are parts of the insides of this watch that no one will ever see except the guy who is the watchmaker who does the repair on it, and even those are decorated. You can see the Geneva waves and perlage and everything else on this watch. And I guess I don't know if, I could, what else can you see? Mostly it's just the Geneva waves that are immediately visible further down inside of the watch, inside of the movement. You can see the perlage, and maybe if I have it right at the right angle. It's 18 karat pink gold. They also come in yellow gold, and they have a leather strap with it, and it has the sort of the half logo, I'll call it that, of Vacheron Constantin, and it's on the for the buckle, and it just I mean that's pretty much it. The crown is up here, what is normally. Let me turn it around. The crown is at what we would normally have the 1 o'clock, except where the 1 o'clock normally is, you have the 12 o'clock, and we're going to see why this watch was designed that way. So let's go take a look. Okay, for this part, we're going to have to use my car, the Great White Shark, and let's take a look at it, and we'll see what the use of this watch is. Okay, when it's put here, see if you can see it okay. It's at the 12 o'clock because it was designed. Basically, what you have is a very simple watch. It has small seconds, and it is manual wind, and you wind it up in the morning. And some people have indicated that it's a little hard because it's at the 1 o'clock position, the crown is. I've got no problem with it at all. I have no idea what they were thinking. They also, this is, usually I get this little piece of cloth for for keeping your watch clean. They give you something the size of a beach towel, this huge cloth that they include. I know it's sort of funny. They also, this is sort of interesting. They give you a card, if you can see it, if I can get it right, with the Hour Lounge, which is this is one of my favorite watch websites. In fact, I don't think there's another one that's as good. I've had this on my mind for a long time. One of the things that they had, and this was in one of the articles they had in the Hour Lounge, for someone to review it, they asked Kari Voutilainen. Now you may remember him if you saw the video that we had on the Grand Masters. He was one of the 4 Grand Masters. And so they had somebody who has his own watch company to do a review of it, which can be a little tricky. And this is what he said. And he was most concerned with and interested in the 4400 movement that is in the watch. He said this: I'm very impressed with the movement, construction, and finish. This is one thing Vacheron Constantin is famous for, is the finish. The movement is easy and logical to assemble. All parts fit in perfectly. You tell me this is a base movement. This is a base movement. Then what a base movement? Finishing a movement to be used in very small quantities is something. Having a movement with this type of finishing, what will be made in large amounts. Now, by large amounts, what he's talking about, large amounts in terms of Voutilainen book. They have a very small number that they produce, and so a large number is not that large compared to something that would be a normal run for a luxury watch. Certainly nothing near where you have with something like a Rolex or an Omega or one of those, or even your typical like a Patek Calatrava. I mean, this is supposed to be limited, but for Kari, this is they're doing a lot. he says something thoroughly different. The quality of this movement is much higher than we see in other high-end brands. He did mention the brands, but he didn't. But they didn't put it in the article, which I think is a good thing because we all love our brands no matter what they are. He says, and finally he said, "This is the first modern caliber that I've seen finished so well." So it's sort of a neat watch. And one of the ironies of this is that I have two other Vacheron Constantines. I have the 1972, and I've got the overseas version 1. And the overseas has a fixed up Girard-Perregaux, and the 1972 has a Frederic Piquet base to it. So this is my first Vacheron Constantin with a Vacheron Constantin movement in it. It's, like I said, it's been my Grail watch for a long time. I didn't think I'd be able to get it. Here comes the Asian crisis comes along, and it sort of opened a window for me. I thought, well, I'll go ahead and get it. And I did. And that's, I don't know, maybe you always wonder. I certainly don't have any kind of buyer's remorse with this, but I don't have with any of my watches either. So anyway, so that's my unboxing. Love to hear your comments, what you think. And of course, this is an invitation, as we always have, to subscribe. If you'd like to subscribe, we'd love to have you. Okay, this has been Bill Sanders for WatchArtSci, the art and science of watch collections. See you next week. Well, actually, I'll see you Sunday, and I'll see you again next Friday. See you then.